What up, gamers, geeks, and freaks, and all of the above? This is the last Zan taking a stand with this brand new video. Now, I'm gonna talk about something that a lot of collectors probably ask themselves every day. Is there any good deals anymore? Can I just find a good deal? I just want to find a good deal. Now, in my opinion, the answer to that question is yes and no. Now, back in 2014 when I started, the deals were definitely better compared to today. And before 2014, when I started, I know there was a lot of good deals going on. You see these people collections, and I've even heard, they were buying Nintendo games for like 50 cents, $1, $2. But now, over the years, the market has inflated so high. These prices are outrageous, and that's the cause of, you see a lot of people that are collectors, they're just hanging up their hat, man. They're done washing their hands with the whole collection, getting rid of it, and they're just like, yo, I can't do it no more. It's not fun anymore paying all these outrageous prices. And then you got the indie developers, they're creating these amazing retro style games. It's just cool to go back and play old games nowadays. And a lot of YouTubers, they do these Let's Plays and they're promoting these collections and stuff, so the market is up there right now. So can you find these good deals? I want to talk about, my experiences with the deals, throw a couple tips out there, and hopefully, something you haven't heard and you can catch on and follow. Now, I'm going to say one thing that a lot of people say. First, friends and family. That is very important. With friends and family, there are times where I've had, family members say, man, I got a couple games that I'm not playing anymore, or a couple friends say, hey, man, I got a couple games, man, I'm just trying to get rid of them. And there's no better deal than somebody just giving away. You can't beat free. I don't care what you do, I don't care what you say, you can't beat free. When somebody's giving you these games, that is probably the easiest, or sometimes they may be like, throw me a couple bucks. Cool, I got you. Friends and family, talk to your friends on Facebook, or, your friend across the street or whatever. Just ask, it can't hurt to ask. They may have something that, that you've been wanting in your collection, or something to add to your collection. So first and foremost, friends and family. Now, next, I'm going to talk about pawn shops, thrift shops, Goodwill, Savers. When I was in California, I had a Savers and a Goodwill. The thing about those stores are you can find good deals in these stores. I have found great deals in these stores, but sometimes, in my experience, I haven't found that big treasure chest full of games with this great deal, and you open up the chest and then the Zelda sound appears and you hold up a Dreamcast rare game, da-na-na-na. Like, I haven't found anything like that. You see a lot of YouTubers, they go hunting and they walk into these Goodwills, and they walk out the store with these crazy deals, and I'm like, you are so lucky. You are so lucky, man, because I have not found that. Now, some people do. When I was in California, I had a lot of competition. Some people were in these Goodwills every single day, and I don't have the time for that, man. But obviously, the more you walk into these Goodwills and thrift stores, the better chances you have, just because of the fact that you're in there every day. Especially when you develop a relationship with, whoever's at the counter, or some of the associates at Goodwill or thrift stores. But I have found some good deals there. And another thing, after a while, it seemed like these Goodwills and these stores started catching on to like these eBay prices. And you will be shocked. You'll walk in there one day and some of these games may be like $2, $3. And then, next week, they're like, $5, $6, $7. And you're wondering what happened. And somebody really took the time to go to eBay or something and say, hey, like, oh, this sells for this much. Let me mark it up. And so that's what some of these thrift stores are doing now. They're marking up these prices. So, and that's where it starts getting a little harder. But you still can find these deals at the store. So if you really like collecting, don't give up, and it's cool. When you do find something in the wild, it's a very good feeling, Next thing I want to talk about is yard sales, swap meets, conventions. I haven't. I know I have had a lot of luck with yard sales. I've found some good deals, especially when you ask the owner. You ask the owner like, "Hey, got any good games in the back, man?" And I had one guy. He would say like, he would tell his son like, "Hey, man, go get those little Game Boy games we got." And he had like a little crate, probably like yay big. Had about 10, 11, 12 games in there, and he sold them for like 50 cents. I've even had somebody who had a bag of Game Boy Advance games, and he sold those also for like 50 cents a game. And these people are just trying to get rid of their games, yo. So don't be scared to ask whoever house that you went for this yard sale. Don't be scared to ask if they have any games in the back. It will not hurt you. You'll be surprised on how many people are just trying to get rid of old games, and they don't know that some of these games are going for quite a bit of money. So hit up your yard sales. There are sites online that let you know that, hey, there's going to be a yard sale in this area. Also swap meets. I've got a couple games from swap meets. I haven't had like anything crazy. Conventions. I just went to Comic-Con here in London a couple weeks ago. They had a lot of different booth setup for video games, but their prices were through the roof. So I just kind of was like, whatever, man. I don't really care anymore. So I kind of stopped looking, but I haven't had any luck with conventions, but the deals are there. Also, with that being said, there are a couple like obscure places. Some people have certain like mom and pop stores or retro stores in their area. Not everyone, but some people are lucky enough to be in the area to where they may walk into a mom and pop store and they may know the owner, and the owner may set aside certain games for them, and then they walk up with these great deals. Me, I've always lived near a military base or on a military base, and having access to the base, they have a thrift store on the base. Now, sometimes the prices are pretty outrageous, but some places actually are just trying to get rid of stuff. And I'm gonna show you a deal right now that I got a week ago. I went to a movie store on the base, and they started taking in video games, and they actually sell all of their video games for $2. I think $2 for the older ones, and then for the newer titles, like PS4 might be like $3. So I'm gonna show you this. I got all these Xbox games. I can't remember how much I paid. It might have been like $19 or something like that, or $16. So the first one, this was the steal. Battlefield Hardline for $3. Now, I know this Battlefield wasn't as popular as the rest of them, but you can't beat Battlefield Hardline for $3, man. What more can I ask for? That's the type of steal that makes you want to keep going and keep collecting. So I got these Xbox games. I got Thrillville, and mind you, these games are complete in box. UFC Tap Out 2, Marvel Alliance. This is a very popular game. They're selling this on for digital for both the Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2 for $40 right now, something like that. Dungeons, Dragons, and Heroes. I've never heard of this game, but I want to play it. It looks like a Diablo-esque type game, RPG. Wolfenstein. I don't know. You should know what this game is. And one, I didn't even know they even made and one for Xbox, but I'm definitely willing to try this one because I was a big fan of NBA Street and stuff like that. The 4x4 Evo 2, don't really care for that driving games like that, but hey, I probably would try it. And there's Madden 06. So I got this great steal. All these Xbox games were $2, and the PS4 game was $3. So there are deals still out there, but sometimes a lot of luck does come into play, and you have to take advantage of it, man. Last but not least, online. If you don't have these stores around you, sometimes you have to rely online. Now, a lot of people go to these sites like, you know, Kijiji and Buku and eBay and stuff like that, Amazon, Craigslist. I'm not even sure if people still really use it like that or it's popular. I just know that I've found a great deal on Craigslist. I've got like a handful of PS1 games, and when I tell you they were all RPG games, and this guy had sold them to me for like $40. He was just trying to get rid of it when it could have easily went on eBay for, you know, 80, 90, maybe $100. He was just trying to get rid of it, and I almost thought it was a scam, to be honest, because some of these steals are too good to be true when they're just trying to get rid of it. But when you do get these steals, I'm telling you, it's one of the best feelings ever. So Craigslist, if it's still working. Buku, it's like a yard sale website. They also sell stuff on there, but their prices have been going up too because people have, you know, caught wind of how much these retro games are going for. So their prices have went up over the years. These forums, pay attention to these forums and Facebook groups, because there are people out there that are willing to tell you the current deals that are going on. And you know, these forums have let me know, hey, Target has a, you know, buy 2 get 1, or GameStop has a buy 3 for 10 or something like that, and stuff I didn't even know. They'll tell you stuff like GameFly. GameFly will have these flash sales where they're getting rid of games. They're selling great games for like $10, $9, $8, $15, up to $20, you know. And that's the time to jump in and grab these used copies of games. And I've gotten a lot of games from GameFly too. Amazon will have games for like $15, $20 up there. eBay is a good one. I'll talk about that in a second. Best Buy, they'll have, you know, clearance sales. GameStop, even though I don't really like shopping there like that, they still do have sales. Lukey Games, JJ Games. There's a lot of different sites you can go and find good. I have a video. I have got some games off of Lukey Games for a decent price. But eBay is also one that I've gotten probably like 40% of my collection off of. You have to be patient, but the deals are there. They are much harder to find now, but they are there. If you buy in bulk, that's where a lot of like my Xbox collection came from, my PS2 collection, even my NES collection. You know, when they're selling, you know, 30, 40 games or whatever, you know, and you buy these lots for like, you buy a lot of 30 games for $60 or $70, you're paying like $2 a game when you calculate it. So, you know, calculate the money out, and just watch, man. Be patient, you know, because you will find these deals, and sometimes you're able to snipe something at the last second. You know, set your budget, and you'll be good to go, man. You may not find a deal tomorrow. You may not find it next month. You know, sometimes it may take a while, but I'm telling you, you will find a great deal. But that is it, man. That is the end of this video. I'm gonna be dropping a lot of videos, man. We're gonna be talking about collecting, gaming. All I need is I'm about to buy this one more piece so I can start streaming the rest of these older games and stuff, man. We gonna be on. So subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. If you ain't like it, hit the dislike, man. Tell me what I did wrong. But once again, it's the last Zan taking the last stand. Y'all be easy, man. Have a blessed day.